Howdy folks, Tom Barbalet here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So, yeah, if you may recall, we made some modifications to the simulation to reduce down the core of it to a small number of files. And part of that is to do what I'm calling the satire, which changes C into Python, with a kind of subset of C and a subset of Python. One of the interesting things with regards to the simulation is that you have these, let me run the simulation just normally, you have these longs instead of ints. So you have 64-bit ints as being the natural ints within the simulation. And unfortunately Python does 32-bit ints, so the question is, how will that impact the simulation accordingly? Well, this is the regular run of the simulation. So let's quit the simulation now. And let's just change one of these things. Let's just say that equals int now. So moving from 64 bits to 32 to everything that's defined as an int. Yeah, so clean build folder, and let's run this thing again. And, that's not so good. So as you can see already, this has had an impact on the simulation. A particularly good impact on the simulation, but one at least. And that's basically the nature of my experimentation. So let's simulate an ape, move this back to a long, then okay, so we need that long. What happens if we increase this one to long? So we just start changing what is defined as this seems to be a little bit less. I don't see anything immediate to come out of that change. So that might be the way that we just move everything to longs. And then we just work out how we can do that through Python. That is now a long. How many times is that actually used in the simulation? Quite extensively. Lots of different areas. Interesting. So some of this is not really useful. Some of this is just like obsolete file handling and various things like that. But yeah, this is interesting. So when you start playing with these numbers, you start, or at least the size of these numbers, you start getting various artifacts through the simulation, which indicates probably that the logic associated with the stuff needs to be hardened a little bit. And certainly that's a consideration with the new MinApe, the simplified simulation, as offered here, is the underlying size of the values, the bit size, is still an important factor in the simulation, both explicitly and, unfortunately, implicitly. So, still to be done, ongoing work. Tom Barbalet in Las Vegas, Nevada, signing out.